Alright, so today we're doing another part of the Caninomic Lovecraftian short story about dogs being parasites of love and happiness. My name is Slater. I wrote a book called Becoming. It is out on Amazon on Kindle and e-reader. You can find it on the internet there. Where we left off, so we made our introduction, we explained what was going on, what it is, how people responded to it. And then the sort of political, uh, you know, things, the consequences. Jesus Christ. It's morning. I have not had my coffee. This is my coffee. Well, let's have some fun with this next part. Right now, I have them attempting to make contact. Let's see. Realistically, I don't want this story to go over 2,500 words. So we're probably going to be chopping a lot from the beginning as well. But that's for editing. I mean, let's employ SETI. Why don't we get DC Barker on the phone, man? Why don't we go full hyperstition with this one? I think that would be a lot of fun. What's that massive dish in Argentina? I don't know how to spell, apparently. I do writing professionally. Is it in Argentina? No. Where is it? Arecibo. Arecibo. It's in Puerto Rico. I didn't know any of this. I just sort of assumed Arecibo was still still functioning, but it's a bloody shame that it's not. It's probably really boring just watching me read a Wikipedia article. Alright, let's say the DoD reclaimed Arecibo from the NSF. Oh god, there's so much more we can add though. See, that's the problem. We can add in a whole thing about how like there should also be some sort of ecological collapse. Which I'll have to research what the hell would happen. This is just gonna be. I'm not gonna get any writing done today. This is all just gonna be research. Let's go to SETI themselves. I'm gonna write that down as a list of trips I'd like to make. I think it would be cool to see SETI. I think it would, if anything, it would just give me the willies. In the outline, we can throw in some hyperstitions. We can say DC Barker himself heads up the use of SETI to attempt to communicate with dogs in Andromeda. I guess that's another question I should probably find out. Would a signal from SETI even reach Andromeda? If I can learn to spell someday, I can be a real writer. Yeah, I didn't think so. When I want to see an actual article on this. There we go. Quora. Only truth comes from this website. I wouldn't even be able to reach Andromeda. Well, let's try something else. Yeah, that's totally a good point. I didn't even think of that. Radio signals weaken significantly. Take me to the section of the article that I want to read. Okay, a laser beam. DSOC. Let's check this out. Satellites. I don't know how to spell satellites. And ground networks. Yeah, I don't hate that. I feel like I need to do a lot more research on this because I was just like, yeah, we'll use the radios. We'll use the big radio satellite dishes. And I think that was ignorant. And so I think I have to do a little bit more work. But we can start there. Okay, so that's a big part of it too. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll throw Barker on semiotics. Dog semiotics specifically. So let's do the DSOC. Just have them repurpose them to shoot rather than shoot their lasers to communicate with ground networks. They're trying to shoot stuff into Andromeda. So that's probably going to be that section right there. I just have to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to write that. Now that we're finally done with a tiny little bit of research, let's see if we can scrape out something of merit for this segment. We could do the what's it called? The thing that they do in The Watchmen, where there's the big vaginal squid monster thing that unites the world. So even though I don't believe that's what would happen, I actually don't think this would happen. We're hyperstatizing today. That's what we're doing. So I just got messaged by a bot. And that's very sweet of them to have left me a message. It's the most engagement I've gotten on any of these videos. Led by the infamous agent Dr. Charles Daniel Barker. The program's first step was to decode the something. Let's just do this one again. The word. We out here using malapropisms today. Linguists, information theorists, and semioticians. I guess that's effectively a semiotician information theorist could arguably be the same thing, but because there is a mild distinction between the two, I'm going to include them. Phase of this program. Let's set into motion. DSOC's what? Chief? President? Let's say they have a president. Who runs DSOC? Let's see if I learn how to spell. Oh my god! He's the head of JPL, Jet Propulsion Lab. David Gallagher, which would make him director. That's the word I was looking for. Director, not president. Hey, David Gallagher, if you're watching this, I'm read my story. The word I'm looking for. I can't find a single word today. This is why I hate writing on a schedule. There's some days I'm just useless, man. I can't think of a single word. Brain fog's got me today. I'm done. This is why I can only do this today. Why can't I find the word? All right, we're doing this one again. We're going with word. The global word. Sometimes writing sucks. Sometimes I hate it because sometimes I just stare at a page and can't think of a single word. Can't think of where I'm going with the story. I mean, I know where I'm going with the story, but if I can't think of a single word, there's no point. Let's try this one more time. Repurposing all laser satellites and ground networks, JPL's President David Gallagher teamed with Barker to create a message to be sent to Andromeda with the hopes of being received. The cabal of great minds. The global resources all being reallocated through this program. Life on Earth and ground. Small. Yeah, we'll leave it on a little bit of a grim note. All resources, power, all that crap is all going to this program. So there's going to be power outages, there's going to be Wi-Fi outages, there's going to be stuff like that. I don't think there's going to be food problems yet, but that's fine enough for that section. It's a short section. I might call it today because, to be frank, I can't think of half the words that I need. It took me 45 minutes just to get to this let's call it 2-paragraph section. So I'm probably going to call it right now. My brain is melting out of my ear at this moment. And then we'll work into this. This will be easy to write because that's just that's just him writing about his feelies while this is all going on. My name is Slater Henete. You can find my book up here. It's Becoming. It's on Amazon Kindle. It'll be out on paperback relatively soon. Becoming by Slater Henete. I am not Michelle Obama. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody who tuned in, and thanks for watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's much more pared down than it is on the actual live stream. So yeah, come back and see me again soon, and we will continue this short story. Hopefully have it done by the end of next week is what I think. Normally I'm a little quicker with this kind of thing, but because I'm live streaming it and recording it, it's allowing me to slow down a little bit more. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to call it now, though. Goodbye.
Goodbye.